The city says they have every intention of going through with the plan and will not be entertaining PETA's offer. Balloon companies are looking to cut corners to save their helium. Case in point, a balloon on a stick using air to preserve their supply. The CEO of Tesla Motors says a bailout of the big three without much support of electric cars will not solve the industry's longer-term problems. All in all, this little device may be preventing some students from interacting with their peers. Pets are filling up here by the day, but the city's plans to marry pets and the homeless begins next month. But PETA says it's actually putting these animals at risk instead of saving them. Both PETA and the city have the same goal, help man's best friend. But PETA says pairing panhandlers with pups is playing Russian roulette with an animal's life. In a statement, PETA says the city is in essence experimenting with the lives of homeless animals and people. Many chronic panhandlers battle with addiction and mental health issues. Dogs won't be able to tell us if they were harshly scolded, randomly screamed at, smacked, scruffed, locked in a bathroom or closet, or otherwise mistreated. The animal rights organization wants to cut a check to the city in the amount of $10,000. PETA would rather pay than see the pilot program, Wonderful Opportunities for Occupants and Fidos, or WOOF, go through. That money is equal to the private grant used to launch the program. The stipulation? Keep animals out. But the city says they're not buying it.
What PETA is talking about, I can't imagine. It sounds like the high school thing where you carry around a bag of flour. I mean, what are we going to have individuals do? Carry around stuffed animals? I don't really understand what they think is going to be achieved through this.
The program will pair 10 dogs with 10 people living in city housing. Those who take care of the dogs will get weekly stipends, and the dogs will in turn learn to be socialized. As it stands, shelters in the city see more dogs every day and not enough homes.
Well, the reality is that the economic downturn has taken its toll on shelters across California. San Francisco is no different. We've been very fortunate in that we've ramped up our spay-neuter program during this period of time.
The city has faith in the program and says you can't have one component without the other.
I think that there's a tremendous amount of compassion and humanity on the part of individuals that are homeless, and I'm really disappointed that PETA can't tap into that humanity.
The city says they have every intention of going through with the plan and will not be entertaining PETA's offer. In San Francisco, Christine Samra, CBS 5. The price of salmon is plunging, but customers at the Marin County Farmers Market say it's not good news, and sellers agree.
We had limited fish for today, and the price was really high, $22.99 a pound.
There is so much salmon available, it's causing the price to drop. That's pushing fishermen to strike.
And it's hard because right now everybody wants the salmon, but nobody's fishing.
Thank you, guys.
Crystal Whiteman runs Mission Fresh Fish. She says the sellers and fishermen are feeling the impact.
My stall is usually like 4 times the size it is now. I'm hoping my grandfather can get more.
Whiteman's grandpa is a commercial fisherman. She says a lot of fishermen are afraid to take to the waters right now.
The problem with a bunch of fishermen is if they fish when they're not supposed to be, they go old school and they will sink your boat on you.
Fresh salmon here at this farmer's market is so popular, it was sold out by noon. In the meantime, loyal customers say they understand and plan to be back next week when more fish comes in.
Everybody deserves to make a fair return on their efforts, so I think it's okay. They'll catch up. We can take a week off without salmon.
In San Rafael, Christine Samra, CBS 5.
And coming from Ramallah, going to Ramallah, you're not making
Students got a taste of what these Palestinian students say life is like for Palestinians to cross Israeli checkpoints in the Middle East. It's simulation by the organization Students for Change, demonstrating what they say many Palestinians face every day by Israeli soldiers all over the West Bank and Gaza Strip.
We're just trying to make it very vivid in the mind of San Jose State students that, if you were in the Palestine, this situation would apply to you.
The reenactment shows how Palestinians say they are treated as they go through these checkpoints to get to work and go to school in Israel. Students recreated the wall dividing the Palestinians and the Israelis with signs protesting U.S. aid to Israel. Some on campus say this dramatization hits close to home.
Sometimes they close the checkpoints and they won't allow us to go to our schools, and sometimes we go to our schools after we get in, they shut out the checkpoints, so we won't be able to get it back from our schools.
Even though this simulation is to identify the harsh treatments Palestinians face at Israeli checkpoints, Israeli students on campus say this simulation is a distortion of reality.
I don't think it's very realistic. I've been through a Palestinian checkpoint in Ramallah, and the thing is that as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old Israeli, do you think that they want to be doing these things? Do you think they want to stop people from going from place to place? No, they don't. Unfortunately, they're forced to by the fact that you have people, terrorists, that are coming into Israel, blowing themselves up.
While the Palestinians hope this demonstration will show what they see as their plight in Israel to students, Israelis say they feel it is a personal attack. It's a dispute going on for nearly 60 years since Israel became a nation in 1948. On campus, Christine Samra, Update News.